Golf, no doubt, is a demanding sport. To hit a golf ball perfectly every time, you must repeatedly coordinate numerous muscle groups and parts of the body for hours on end. The golf course itself is the challenging part of the game, so now you might think about what the most demanding courses are to play on. Keep on watching to find out. First up, the Ocean Course on Kiawah Island, South Carolina, USA. Sounds like a perfect southern vacation, no? Well, we assure you it is anything but that. The Ocean Course, designed by Pete Dye, is a top contender in our video. Dye's golf courses are notoriously tricky and torturous, earning him the nickname the Marquis de Sade. Sounds French and expensive to us. The Ocean Course is a perfect example of a brain and brawn player. Even the best players will be reduced to gibbering wrecks by the course's combination of massive sand dunes, thorny marshes, devilish pot bunkers, and super slick greens. These can be played at over 7,900 yards from the back tees. How do you even see from that far back? It's so complex that the game's best players like Seve Ballesteros won holes with double bogeys at the Ryder Cup. Next, we have Dundee, Scotland's Carnoustie golf links. Nothing like the Scottish Highlands, right? Carnoustie, along the rugged North Sea coast, earned the nickname Carnasty during the 1999 Open Championship. The course was so complex that it brought Sergio Garcia to tears after he finished dead last. The par 71 course, which measures 7,421 yards, can play much longer when the wind blows in from the North Sea, which it usually does. The course, riddled with diabolical pot bunkers, has even inspired a phrase in 21st century warfare, the Carnoustie effect. This refers to the psychic shock experienced by those whose expectations are based on false assumptions when they collide with reality. Next on our list is Ko'olau Golf Club in Oahu, Hawaii, USA. Hawaii could never bring people to tears. It is known as the place you go to relax. Though not as difficult as our first two, Ko'olau is a behemoth of the golf course. Officials gave the course a 162 difficulty rating when it first opened. Still, USGA headquarters refused to accept it because the maximum difficulty ratings at the time were 155. So can we take that 162 rating at face value? You decide. Consequently, they dispatched their team to Hawaii to assess the course. As a result, the slope rating increased to 172. Well, that took a turn. Since then, the course has been altered to make it easier to play, making the difficulty level a solid 152. Next, Whistling Straits in Kohler, Wisconsin, USA. Whistling Straits, another Pete Dye designed sadism exercise, is appropriately situated on a forsaken artillery range on the shores of Lake Michigan. When Lee Westwood, the current world #3 golfer, first saw the course, he said he had heard there were 10 challenging holes and 8 impossible holes, but he's still trying to figure out which holes are the most complicated. When staffers from Golf Digest visited the course, they counted 967 bunkers. Yes, there are 967 bunkers on a single course. That's nearly 54 per hole on average. Some of them are so small that the golfer and the ball barely squeeze inside. A few are scarcely recognizable as bunkers, as Dustin Johnson so painfully discovered when he was one shot ahead on the final hole of the 2010 USA PGA Championship. Now we have Jade Dragon Snow Mountain Golf Club in Lijiang, Yunnan, China. The name itself sounds intimidating, so you can only imagine how challenging the course will be. At 8,548 yards, Jade Dragon Snow Mountain is the world's longest golf course, with a 711-yard par 5 and two more over 680 yards, a 525-yard par 4 and a 270-yard par 3. Additionally, the thin air at its elevation in the Himalayas, more than 3,040 meters above sea level, causes the ball to fly further, therefore causing the ball to fly further left or right, making it extremely difficult for even the best golfers to break 80 on the course. Many golf fanatics have nicknamed this course the Secluded Giant because it is so far away from civilization, perched on top of majestic Himalayan mountains. Another on our list is Palm Course in Saljana Golf Club, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Now, let's go back all the way from the mountains in China to the maritime nation of Malaysia. The Palm Course at Saljana has been dubbed the Cobra. It has hosted 6 of the last 13 Malaysian Opens, co-sanctioned European and Asian Tour events. With jungle lining many fairways and a plethora of water and sand hazards, just getting to the green is a huge challenge. But that's where the real problems begin, because the Cobra's super fast, heavily undulating putting surfaces, including those at Augusta, is among the most difficult in the world to putt on. There's a saying common in the golf world: at Sajuana, only the best putters win. We know which golf course never to play on. Next up is Bethpage Black in New York, USA. Oh, are you on a treat for this one? One of the 5 courses at Bethpage State Park on Long Island, New York, it is so tricky that a sign near the first tee reads, "The Black Course is an extremely difficult course that we recommend only for highly skilled golfers." That will keep us, unprofessional peasants, out for sure. As a result, it had hosted the US Open twice, in 2002, when only winner Tiger Woods broke broke par, and in 2009, when only 5 players broke par and winner Lucas Glover finished at 4 under. The late designer A.W. Tillinghast affectionately referred to the course as a black leopard. It is a savage beast of a golf course, with slender fairways, tangly rough, plateau greens, and massive, intricately carved bunkers. From the back tees, it plays 7,426 yards, but unless you're a true professional or a certified sociopath, don't even consider it. It will only result in permanent trauma. Now, we have Cape Kidnappers in Hawke's Bay, New Zealand. The name says it all. Do we even need to elaborate? Cape Kidnappers is not only a challenging golf course, but it's also a dangerous one, with 183-meter cliffs plunging straight into the sea near the edge of several fairways. With many holes totally exposed to winds whipping in off the Pacific Ocean, Tom Doak's design makes it near impossible to keep your ball on the line. Raggedy fairways can send tee shots into the rough, especially on the front 9. Even seemingly good strategies can ricochet off the putting surface and run into deep greenside bunkers. However, the back 9 is complicated yet stunningly beautiful, with narrow swaths of fairway running between cliffs and yawning ravines filled with scrub, rough, and trees. Needless to say, the Kiwis certainly know how to design a course. The professional players have yet to compete in a world championship here. Still, it will be fascinating to see how they fare. Next up, Le Tosserok Golf Course in Île aux Cerfs, Mauritius. The name would suggest an exotic vacation where you sip pina colada all day. Sadly, it is anything but that. Le Tosserok Golf Course, designed by 2-time Masters champion Bernhard Langer of Germany, is set on its own island. It is the only one we know of that can only be reached by a speedboat or helicopter. Oh wow, getting it is hard enough. To imagine what playing in it feels like. It's simply breathtaking, but it's also incredibly tough. The beauty comes from the fact that many of the holes are located next to the Indian Ocean's white sand beaches and aquamarine blue waters. At the same time, the glistening ocean can be seen from many other holes. Many holes feature extra long carries from the tee to the fairway or the green. Some are over 200 yards long, over mangrove swamps, water hazards, or massive bunkers. The average golfer can shorten the distance from the tee to the fairway by using a variety of tees. Still, the distance from the fairway to the green remains the same. We would love to see the world's best golfers play from the back tees on this course. Lastly, Championship links Royal County Down in Newcastle, Northern Ireland. Royal County Down has often been voted the best golf course outside the United States and is also one of the most difficult. Its fairways are constricted strips of heather and golden yellow gorse, with purple heather in the foreground and golden yellow gorse in the background. It's magnificent, but challenging to recover from. It's nearly impossible to get out of many of the deep bunkers without losing your sanity. There are several blind shots where golfers who are playing Royal County Down for the first time will require the assistance of a local caddy to show them where to aim. Many greens are domed, and anything less than perfect will end up in a greenside bunker or rough. Giant sand dunes separate each hole, but they won't protect you from the wind that blows in from Dundrum Bay, which is how the course is designed. Every hole has a view of the magnificent Mourne Mountains. This is a true Beauty and the Beast golf course, and a fitting end to our visit to the world's most challenging golf courses. That's a wrap for this video. Which golf course would you like to play on, and which one would you never go near? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.